happening, folks? Michael, Vintage Diesel Equipment Service. Well, the old GoPro decided not to get the first part of the video. Wouldn't you know it? So, with that said, today we are working on a Ingersoll and Rand telehandler. Customer states, says I get my phone to open. Customer states, I have a telehandler forklift with a 4-cylinder Cummins diesel that I need you to get a look at. Smoking really bad, not sure what the problem is. Man, yes, it does smoke really bad, really bad. It's like having, you know, pest patrol running around your neighborhood. So, before you go, I've noticed that 98% of you aren't subscribed. If y'all don't mind clicking that subscribe button, maybe even the like or share, sure would help the channel. Wouldn't cost you a penny. That being said, off to the video. Alright, so I'm not for sure how much the camera actually got, but it's certainly a blown head gasket, and I'm gonna go ahead and just crank this thing up and walk you through the process so that you'll know. Okay, you'll notice that it is just pouring white smoke out the tailpipe. That should be your first sign. If you're seeing heavy white smoke, you're probably getting compression into your coolant, and you're probably noticing it because you probably already found an overheating situation. So this thing probably got here because either the water pump's bad or the thermostat. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it run a little bit longer, even though whenever I get it cranked, just so that we can kind of see what happens. But you'll notice white smoke come out the tailpipe, okay? And you should have your radiator cap off, because you're gonna see bubbles. You're gonna see air bubbles coming up, and you're gonna see it pushing water out of your radiator. And that should tell you right there that you got compression at a water jacket, and it's pushing that water out, okay? The other thing is, you can take your temp gun, okay, and you're gonna aim your temp gun at each bank of the exhaust, and you're gonna check your temps across all 4 banks and see where your temps are. So let's go ahead and do that now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's your white smoke. I'm hoping there was enough fluid left in the radiator that you can see it. But if you got disappearing radiator fluid, that should be a sign for you. Big temperature difference tells you that cylinder number 1 has a problem. Alright, I'm gonna add water to this thing and see if I got circulation in my coolant. Excuse me, if I can talk. I've topped off my radiator. You can see them bubbles right there. I'm gonna wait for this thing to hit operating temperature and we're gonna see where we're at. That's what it's showing in the gauge. I just noticed this thing's showing next to no oil pressure at all. So that's something to pay attention to. What that tells us is, at the least, this thing's gonna need a head gasket. However, when I tear into this, we might find that it needs more than that. It might need a rebuild. It'll probably be an end frame if it was, but it's starting to look like that's really something to consider here. So, all right. I don't know. I think it's got bad rings in it too. I can smell oil. All right. We'll reach out to the customer, see what they want to do. We'll go from there.